Oh my God. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. A car I don't know how they didn't hit me. Quantumly, I think they kind of did. They were so close to me. I don't know what's going on, why they're so aggressive in this parking lot today. But hey there, hi there, ho there. Today is the 24th of April. It is 3:57 p.m. I have a work trip starting tomorrow morning with a 7 a.m. showtime. Better than a 5 o'clock showtime. I still don't like morning shows, but so I decided to pop over to Sprouts, which is, if you've not been to Sprouts before, it's kind of like a Trader Joe's without the gimmicks. You know, it's just a simple, easy, kind of healthy, and fairly reasonable, but they have got amazing pre-made meals. I bought a pot roast with sweet potatoes and green beans, a pre-made meal, which is very reasonably priced for the quality and the amount of the food that it is. And I bought 3 little packages of their pre-made ravioli with Calabrian chili meat sauce that is absolutely addictive, so delicious. I should meal prep and save some money, but I got a pay raise. And I haven't meal prepped in months, honestly. Don't tell. But then I popped over to the dentist it's called Paradise Smiles Dentistry. So I popped in there to get the dentist's name, her accurate last name, because I want to write a Yelp review. I told her I would. It was a great experience. Also, she has written up a plan for me in the hopefully not too near future to talk about getting implants for the bottom only. Not those $24,000 ones. They're $48,000 for the full set. But so talk about what the options are. So she emailed me a plan. I'm going to look into that later on tonight, but I'll talk with you more about that if I have to go, or when is really more accurate, when I'm going to face that opportunity for change. But I wanted to share with you an opportunity for change that I'm looking into. I haven't heard back yet, but I wanted to let you know that I've applied for another job, or a different job. Dun, dun, dun. No, I'm not leaving my job. But people have frequently told me that I should go into training, into in-flight, or maybe recurrent. Someone's beeping their horn. And I've said, well, that sounds nice. Maybe when I'm done flying, because I really love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. I love my job. Did you know that I love my job? So I don't want to leave my job. So I'm thinking a way to segue into and dip my toes into a different pool within my community, work, is to look into doing OEs, or initial operating experiences, for those of you who use IOE instead. So I've applied for that position, but the application is for a very broad spectrum of opportunities at work. It's like it includes in-flight part-time, and as well as OEs. And so in applying, I think I'm trying to make myself available for both. For either part-time in-flight training, because they do training here in Las Vegas, or do OEs, initial operating experiences. And I would really like to do OEs. I would really enjoy that. And I think, I don't know if I'm ready to do anything like training, like in-flight training. I don't want to say I'm not qualified. It just seems like a lot of responsibility. So many of you have told me that you thought that I should go into that. But so I applied last night. To do that, I had to update my resume. I didn't do a fantastic job. And then I had to go through the whole process that you do when trying to become a flight attendant. And then I had to fill out the assessment. I don't know how many questions it was, because I was flying through real quick. but it's like, I don't know, 50, 100 questions you have to answer through like a 1 through, I don't know, agree or totally disagree, and then there's a whole other series of questions you have to answer with like which one best fits the situation. It's one of the assessments I assume that I took when I became a flight attendant. I don't know why I have to go through this whole process as if I don't already work for the company, but maybe it's a test. If I can go through this, you know. So I've applied for a position that is either part-time trainer, because I don't want to go full-time, because I don't want to leave my position as a flight attendant, or do initial operating experiences. So what do you think? I mean, do you guys have an opinion on whether or not you think I'd be okay? If you work for my company, do you think I'd be okay in either of those roles? What do you think? I think I do okay, but then I don't know. My one reservation, and it's a big reservation, is a lot of you folks, especially when you're in the process of being hired or when you're new with my company, will see me and go, "Whoa, Steven!" And the last thing I would want is to walk into a training class or an OE and have the people who I'm going to be either instructing in either position assume that I am going to be easier on them because they know me through my YouTube channel and that we have this friendship that we may or may not have. Am I making any sense? So I'm a little afraid. Those of you who have been with me for a long time might remember back in, it was March 1st, 2018. There was a hiring event in Las Vegas. I walked into the hiring event with my friend Celise. I walked by the reservation area, and like 300 people in unison went, "Steven!" Celise went, "What the hell was that?" And I'm like, I have a YouTube channel. And then, yeah, so I'm just, and then it was either that event or the next one I worked that someone showed up to the event late and then started dropping my name to human resources that I would vouch for them, and that which could have potentially put me at risk for losing my job, you know. So I'm a little cautious about this because I don't want this relationship that you and I have here on YouTube to blend over into my work experience if I'm going to be in a position of doing OEs or training. The more I say training, the more I think I'm okay with that idea. I don't know. What do you think? This is just so. I don't even know if I'm approved because apparently the whole interview process for this is also quite something. Someone told me that if I want to do OEs, maybe even in flight, I have to do a presentation on a topic of my choosing, where that presentation has to be for 10 minutes. Now, there was a moment, a very short moment, where I wondered to myself, can I talk for 10 minutes? I'm sorry. I'm sure you're laughing too right now, because can Steven talk for 10 minutes? I don't know. What do you think? So that, I don't know why I'm daunted by the idea of making a presentation where I have to talk for 10 minutes, but I thought that was hysterical. But yeah, there we go. Those are my thoughts for the day, and I thought I'd share that with you, and I'll let you know when I hear back from the company and whether or not I'm approved or not for this next potential. I think it would be fun. All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to go home, make sure my work device is charged, pack my bag. My layovers for this trip coming up are Baltimore. I have a 24-hour Baltimore layover, and then I have a 30-hour layover in, I think, Sacramento. So I have no idea what to do in Sacramento. I hear there's a zoo there. Maybe that's a possibility. I'm not quite sure, but blah, blah, blah. Let me let you go. I'm going to go home, love on the cats, pack my bag, eat some dinner, and I'll see you later. All right? Bye. Let me know what you think below. Okay? Bye.